Hey guys, let's talk about this. Wow, that was bad. That was atrocious. I think, yeah, that was the worst first half and just play overall that this team has played since Hansi took over. Um, it reminded me some games of when Xavi used to be the coach, but that was even better. I think my nephew's 7-year-old team would have played better. That was really bad. Um, Sevilla looked like one of the best teams in the world. Um, that first half. Yeah, they had a really good start. That atmosphere too. After that, they got the first goal and the penalty. That place erupted. I was hoping Barcelona were gonna have a good start to the game, especially that we had a good start in the beginning of the game against PSG, but this was rough to watch. I think truly you have to give credit to Sevilla. I don't know how much it's Sevilla playing great or Barcelona playing so bad, but I mean that there was one cut where they're showing the Sevilla coach telling them switch it from side to side to side to side. It looked like they were practicing nonstop how to play against us, and I mean it showed. It They did a great job, yeah, switching from side to side and catching us on on the sides that weren't really marked that well. They were putting a lot of pressure from the beginning, especially on Pedri. That they were trying to take Pedri completely out of the game. It looked like they controlled everything in that game, and it didn't remind me of any of the previous La Liga games. Against uh against any of the lesser teams in La Liga, because usually we hold a lot of the control and possession, but lose or tie. This was We had no control, no possession, nothing. It looked like they were just whooping our ass the entire time. And I have not seen that in a while. They're doing a great job um, pressing us and then going on the counter attack and catching us. Really, um, that first goal, that the penalty, I don't think it's a penalty. In the Premier League, that sure as hell would not be a penalty. It's both players, two players fighting for the ball, wrestling for the ball, and that was really it. Because the Sevilla player was grabbing onto Araujo too. Obviously, whenever you slow things down to the minute millisecond, it's gonna look worse than it actually is. But I don't think that was a penalty. And Alexis, weird to see him back in La Liga, especially scoring against us and celebrating against us. I did not like that, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, that was to start off. Sevilla did a very good job doing that. They look so comfortable in that first half, and I was amazed by how great they did. Um, they were really playing with our defense. They were making great runs away from the ball, kind of what we do to other teams. They did to us, and Yeah, I think that's the best I've seen a team play against us since Hansi, um, since Hansi started. But yeah, there's no way that was a penalty. I think I can. There's a lot I can say in this video, if I'm being honest, about how bad this was. Um, the attack. It seemed for me immediately whenever I saw the Lewa, Rashford, and Ferran up top. They don't really have any experience together like that much, so they didn't really have much chemistry. They looked non-existent. The only two chances that we had in the first half were that Rashford miss and the that great ball by Pedri, and then the first great first touch shot by Rashford. Those were really the two chances that we created. But besides that, this game showed how much we miss Rafinha and Lamine and truly Fermin as well. Um, we couldn't pressure. It looked like we were a step late the entire first half. It was really frustrating to watch. Um, yeah, we were behind in every single ball. Um, the whole team looked just so uncomfortable in that environment and against that team, which again, well, what are they? They're like 13th or 10th, and last year they're they almost got relegated, and this was we gave them the first home win. I don't know. Chesney played well in the first half. I think without him it would have been like 3-0. Second half he did all right. He should have yeah, he should have stopped a few more, but um I don't know. Their second goal, I think it was a foul on Gunde before going on that break. But Gunde on that should just pass. He's had a lot of he's had a track record of losing the ball, giving it to them, and then they go on the run and score against us. So Gunde has to be better when it comes to that. He Yeah, he's messed up like that quite a few times, and I don't know. He should not be putting himself in that situation, but it seems like he constantly does. Araujo, this high line and Araujo do not mix well. I don't know why, because he's had last year to get comfortable with the system. He's had all summer to get comfortable with the system. He's had the beginning of the season to get comfortable with the system. It seems like he is not with the system. He is. A few of the chances that they had was because Araujo was, uh, yeah, was behind and was, um, yeah, he kept messing up that high line, and today's obviously throughout this whole beginning of the season, I have missed Inigo Martinez more than anyone. My God, did he create such a big impact last year? But this game, he would have been perfect for. Um, Araujo slowly losing his starting position. That was very, very hard to watch when it came to him. And yeah, he seems just, I don't know, way too slow when it comes to the high line, and it's been biting us in the ass, if I'm being honest. Um, I don't want to be one of the Barcelona fans that kind of attack immediately, but there's enough historical track record to say he needs to be better with this high line, and he needs to be comfortable with this system because it's been a year. I don't know. Cubarsí, I think once he had enough space to kind of look up and look down the field and make passes, I think that's whenever he kind of elevated. Besides, I think he had a very quiet game. If everyone either had a quiet game or just bad game. Uh, but yeah, we just don't have many options with all these injuries. I was looking on the to the bench and I was like, we don't really have many options. The only one was Balde. The subs were, I think, the subs were great. I knew that we were gonna get rid of Araujo and Eric, great system player, but also he has that aerial attack threat to him, and he always comes up clutch, and he almost scored right whenever he came in. And Balde, Martin didn't play bad. He got that yellow, but he didn't play bad. But he wasn't the right player for that game. We needed attack. We needed energy. We needed speed. And I mean, it showed. Balde, he immediately earned that penalty, and I mean that definitely. What I thought it would do. I thought it was gonna give us energy and come back and do what we always do: come back and win the game, do another remontada, but and then Lewa missed the penalty. But yeah, I think the subs did good. We have to talk about the missed chances. Rooney, I cannot believe he missed that. A pro player should not be missing those, especially hitting it that bad. It's like the meme of the Argentina fan, like saying "Vive en un country." All that I felt. That video immediately clicked into my mind exactly when I saw Rooney miss that. That was so bad. He had a few chances that he just missed, and he should not be missing. I think the game would have been a far different game in the second half, and just result, it should not be 4-1. Especially in that second half. Who knows? We might have been winning. Might have won the game if he would have missed that. If he would have made that, and if Leo would have scored that penalty. The penalty, it happens. The goalkeeper did a good job on not committing to a side and kind of putting the ball on Leo's court and kind of putting more pressure on him. And that's why he missed. It happens. That just kind of, yeah, it symbolizes our day, how it went. But yeah, besides that, he was kind of quiet. Ferran was quiet. Olmo was quiet. Olmo, someone needs to check on him. His confidence is at a low. There were so many shots that he could have taken wide open, but he proceeded to to give the pass. He has been playing so bad and so non-existent that and obviously the fans are attacking him and the comments and all that. I genuinely, that was the first time that I saw, wow, it's actually been affecting his confidence, and someone needs to check up on my boy. Because we need him. We need the Olmo of last year, and he's just non-existent right now. We need that back. Rashford, I think Rashford had, apart from that miss early on, I think he had the best game in he was the best player in our team. I think he won the man of the match. If I'm being honest, I didn't even watch the last 10 minutes of the game. It just pissed me off. Right after the third goal happened for Sevilla, I just gave up. I do think that we brought back the intensity. We had more space. Balde was able to provide more space since he was more attacking. It helped Pedri, it helped Frankie, it helped the mid get more space. And I think with Balde creating more space and just the subs creating more space, it allowed the Sevilla players to kind of press and put more energy in other places as well and give more. It allowed Pedri to have more space and more time to just grab the ball and distribute it. So I like the intensity in the first 20 to 30 minutes of the second half. But and another thing is we are the best team, I think, in Europe on recovering the ball in the opposition's half. We didn't do that today. That was something that Sevilla did a good job on immediately once. Yeah, they just did a good job on once they stole the ball from us. It's attack, pass, go. And not many teams have done that. Not as effective as that. And I don't know, man. The whole that was bad. We need ourselves back. We need the injuries to be over. We need Joan Garcia. We need Fermin. In these past few games, I think he's become truly a starter over Olmo. We need Gavi back. We need that intensity that they both bring. We need Rafinha. We need Lamine. We just don't have that. I don't know if it's the high line that is causing us so much trouble. I think it's not having Inigo and having that center back that is commanding everyone. Araujo is not that player. I think that's truly the biggest thing that this team is struggling with. And I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Thankfully, we have the international break, and we'll go from there. Besides that, I don't really have much to say. This might end up being the longest video that I've done, but yeah, new setup, and hopefully we can turn this around quick and win some titles. But thank you guys. Peace out.